I'm going to tell you, I'm so pleased you've joined me today. Why? I'm here in Brooklyn and it says we're on the Broadway and I'm going to one of the oldest steakhouses, if not the oldest steakhouse in the whole of New York. Opened in 1887, it's behind me, Peter Luger. Now it held a Michelin star up until 2022, but it had a review in the New York Times quite a few years before that and they actually gave it 0 out of 5. They said it was shocking. I really hope it's not shocking. I've actually seen other YouTubers come here and it's been a little bit of a mixed reaction. Yeah, I'm actually hoping for something absolutely awesomely good. Can it be the best steakhouse in New York? Fingers crossed. As always, let's give it a go. Come on. Come on, Peter. You've been going long enough, 1887. Here we are inside, lots of wood panelling, wood tables, wood chairs, wooden floor, wooden right up. I'm looking at the menu here. I'm going to go, before I even start, I've got this famous steak sauce. So that comes up with some bread and some butter. Now on the menu here itself, I'm going to go for their Luger's sizzling bacon, extra thick by the slice. That's $8.95. I'm just going to have one slice of that. Then the USDA Prime. Now this is the best steak you can get here in the US. And I'm going to go for their single steak. That's an eye-watering $73.95. Now it's dry aged steak and it comes in our own aging box. So okay. Then, as we move down, I want to try something a little bit different. So, Luger's special German fried potatoes, $18.95. And I'm going to get some cream spinach with that as well, $18.95. A service charge of $5 will be made when one portion is served to 2 people. Well, there's 2 of us sitting here, so I suppose I'm going to face that. I'll know that at the end, won't I? Service really, really friendly. Come here at opening time, and already, there's people all around, and yeah, so no music in the background, so yeah, like that. And do you know what? I think I'm going to go for a glass of red wine. If I'm going to have one of the best steaks ever, then I might as well have a glass of red wine. Yeah, I'm ready to order. Yeah. Okay. To start with, can I have your Luger's sizzling bacon there, please? Just one slice of that.
One slice, yeah.
Yeah. Then I'll go for your single steak. Can I have that medium rare? Your special German fried potatoes and the cream spinach as well.
Good.
Is that a good choice?
Good.
Excellent stuff.
Single steak is not the porterhouse.
No, that's fine. Yeah.
It's a sirloin.
Yeah, I understand that. That's no problem at all.
Perfect.
That's great stuff. It's just for me. That's great. Yeah. No, he's too shy. No, it's just for me.
Yes.
That's great. That's it. Thank you. Okay. I don't think he was too happy with the fact that it's only steak for one, but it's only steak for one, isn't it? I'll see you when the when the bacon arrives. I hope he cheers up a little bit. I'll have a glass of wine. That would cheer him up, or it would cheer me up anyhow. Take a look at this. It says thick slice. That is a thick slice of bacon. No doubts about that. Oh, don't stand on ceremony, Gary. Plate is warm. Yeah, okay, that's good. Not too hot. Start at the end here. Oh, look at this for cutting. I'm not putting any pressure on. No pressure. Under a bit of pressure sometimes, but no pressure today. It smells quite smoky before I start. Wow. That is incredible. The fat is perfect in there. It's made that bacon so juicy. It's going to be a bit difficult to show you here. But look, and you can actually look at the plate and see all the juices coming out. The bacon itself is smoked bacon, but again, with the crust there and where it's been put on the char grill, that's really added to the smokiness. I can't get over just how unbelievably tender that is and the way it's cutting. Oh wow. Let's try it with some of the sauce. I'm gonna go mad. Just put a little bit on there, Gary. Don't go mad, don't go mad. There's plenty of it. A sweet, zesty. Wow, that is so tangy. And that, it says steak sauce. That's you should say bacon sauce. That's what you should say, bacon, because that complemented that bacon so beautifully. Wow, I've just turned it over just so you can actually see. You've got layers of fat going through there. So you've got the layers of fat. Then you have the bacon. Then more fat here as well. And then as I turn it to the side, you can see where the fat there has been seared and rendered. Wow, 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 wow. What can I say? That was a good choice. That was a great choice, especially seeing it's one of the cheaper choices. Talk about choices, I've decided to go for a Californian Merlot. Should have picked it up from the stem. Oh yeah, that's nice and fruity. That'll go perfectly. That will go brilliantly with the steak. It's quite full-bodied wine. Right, crack on. See you soon. The drama begins. Yep, that's great stuff. That is great stuff.
Nice coming up.
Nice one, thank you. Good bit of drama there, wasn't it? Who told him I was sharing it? What's going on there? I won't do that. I'll definitely share it. And this is clarified butter. So again, that's what you use basting the clarified butter on top of the steak. If you take an immediate look, because I'm just waiting for the sides to come up. Excellent charring on the outside there. You'll see me picking that bone up later on and gnawing on it. Of course, it's got Bizio in here, so that's going to be really awkward me doing that, isn't it? So, okay. Just bear with us a couple of seconds and, oh, hang on, here we go. Could it, no, yes, no, maybe, I'm not too sure. Yes, yes, and yes. That's great stuff. Cream spinach? Sure. Yeah. Wow, that was good. Really good. Thank you so very, very much.
Sure, spinach.
Well, beautiful colour to that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Saying that, if it was,
contrast.
I was going to say, if it wasn't green, we'd be worried though, wouldn't we? That's great stuff. Thank you very, very much. Okay, straight in. Clearly he's cheered up. He dished it all up for me. I've just realised the confusion because in fairness, most people come in here and they share. So, so that was a little bit of confusion beforehand. Straight in to this steak. Cooked perfectly. And on the channel, that's the tiniest piece of steak I've ever taken. That is really juicy. The crust has really helped with the flavour there. It's given a slight charcoal flavour to it. The sirloin itself is bang on. I would say that is very, very good. I like the searing on it. Banging piece of steak. One thing I wanted to show you here, the crust is excellent, but while it stays on this piping hot plate, and it is absolutely searingly hot. The steak carries on cooking, so it's actually cooked through a little bit more. It's more medium than medium rare, and you can see that. I'm not just saying it on one piece, that's all the way through and all the way around. I'm going to try that sauce with that in a minute, Bob. I'm interested in these German potatoes. Come here, come here. Potato itself, really soft. Needs absolutely zero seasoning in there. It has onions as well. And I'll tell you what, that's what has really brought something out here. The onions have made that potato really sweet. And it's so Moorish. I can't wait. They're kind of they're up there with some of the best potatoes I've ever had. And as you can guess, potatoes can be a little bit on the boring side. They are definitely not boring. Beautiful colours of spinach, as I actually already had the conversation. That's great. Thank you very, very much. On the spinach, that's not particularly creamy spinach. It's more pureed. But what it does have a huge flavour, purely of spinach. But it is a little bit, take a quick close up there. You can see it's a little bit on the sloppy side. But flavour is there. Yeah. Put you over there for 1 second. You here. You over here. It's all going on. I'm interested to see what this goes, how this goes. It's going to be contrasting as well. It's obviously the steak is hot, and that sauce itself there isn't. That's cold. That has red wine in it, and immediately that complements that steak. Added a slight zestiness to the steak as well. It's really livened up that flavour. I want to try one more thing. Sorry to keep going on, but yep. All in all, I'm telling you now, that works all round. Very good. Very impressed. The only thing that I think lets it slightly is the fact now that I'm now looking at medium rare steak, as medium steak instead of medium rare. But yeah, one of the best. It's certainly up there without a shadow of a doubt. What I'm going to do is actually take my time. One complaint I've got is everything comes very, very quickly. So again, bread was there. By the time I actually got the bread and started buttering the bread, the bacon was out. As soon as I finished the bacon, bang, the steak was out. Everything's out, and it's quick. So obviously they want you in and they want you out quick. I'm not going to do that. I'm actually going to savour it. And then I'm going to get the bill, pay the bill, cash only, and then see you outside. Take my time and enjoy. Very good though, especially them potatoes. They're excellent. What do I think of Peter Luger? I'll tell you what, I think it's a hell of a good steakhouse. However, I don't think it's the best. I think Hawksmoor is still the best steakhouse I've been to, but this one is very good, and it's one I highly recommend, and I do highly recommend it. The starter was absolutely fantastic. That bacon, it was so thick and it just melted in your mouth. That was brilliant stuff. The star of everything, by the way, because I'm going to forget to say it, is their special sauce, that steak sauce, which went with the bacon perfectly. That was brilliant. Then onto the steak. Now there's an issue there because when I ordered it medium rare and you put it on the plate and that's great service and all the rest of it. However, it then carried on cooking. So if you come in here, definitely get all the steak on your plate, so it stops cooking. Those potatoes, wow, 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 wow. Mwah, sensational. They were. The German potatoes were the best potatoes I've had in a long time. They kind of had a nice saltiness to them as well, and the sweetness with the onion in there. So all in all, that was really good. I was in a really good place here, right next to a busy road, to actually tell you all my thoughts. Spinach, that was a little bit disappointing. There wasn't enough cream in there, and it was just really ground down, but it had a nice colour and it had a nice flavour to it. But here's the issue. They gave me 2 Bitcoins, and trust me, you're going to need them. I wish they were Bitcoins. Here's the bill. So for that bacon, it was $8.95. No issue there. I actually think that's okay. Then for the steak itself, $78.95. For the 2 sides, $37.90. For the wine, it was a nice wine, but that was $17 on top. $142.80. Then you got your tax on top, so $155. Then you got your service charge on top of that. Enough for 2 people. There's no doubt there was enough there for 2 people, especially when you consider all the bread that's in there as well. What Mark's going to give it? I think it's a little bit overpriced. That's the issue. It is a little bit overpriced. What Mark's, I'm going to give it because of the price element, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. But don't let me put that. Don't let me put that. Don't. Usual. I get all the way here and I can't finish it. Don't let me put you off. Okay, but quite literally, that is worth going to. There's no doubt that it is a good steakhouse, and I do recommend it. If you've been here, please put it in the comments section. I'd love to know if you've been here and what your thoughts are. I think it was very harsh for the newspaper to turn around and say it deserved a 0. It must have been like... The other thing I've got to tell you, the service here is very efficient. You're definitely not going to grow old eating in that restaurant, because you're in and everything's bang, 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 bang. So yeah, you're not going to grow a beard or anything like that in there, that's for sure. If you like and subscribe to the channel, you know I always appreciate that. It's a beautiful day. A bit chilly, but a beautiful day. Bye-bye. It's definitely worth a visit though. I didn't want to walk off with them people, it looked a bit strange. Now I can go and follow them and stalk them. Joking, of course.